Hey everyone, welcome back. It is Icon. Thank you so much for checking out another episode of Esports Analysis. Today, we have a treat for you. We are on board with Simp with his first ever Uzi point of view. So we just got the patch notes. Obviously, the MP5 has been nerfed into the ground. In this 10 series, they've kind of been going back and forth between using the MP7 and the Uzi. They've realized that the MP7 is usable, but it's not quite as good as the Uzi. So we're going to be on board with Simp. We're going to be watching as they go throughout. We're going to break down the rotations and just what he likes to play on this map because we don't really get to see him all that often. So without further ado, because of the fact that we don't get to hear him often, we don't get to see him often, I am going to go ahead. I'm going to let you guys listen in more than we might normally. So with that, let's go ahead. Let's turn up the comms and let's hear what they're talking about as they go forward from P1 to P2 in team rotations.
I'm in new. New ant.
Slacked weak. One's still top three. There's top three dead, got him.
Nice, try and get dash. Nice, I need to their side, watch out. Should I smoke off there? I'm on. In the back, Gene. Dead. I'm trying, I'm one shot sandbags.
One shot in the back.
Help you in the back, yeah.
I don't see him, he's not peeking.
Back
Back one, the priest. Dead.
Top three.
Top three, get a fucking grip out of there. I'm in the back. I'm down the back, ant. Dead. Oh, what the fuck, he team killed that guy. Alright, yeah, off right now. When you hold our pinch,
I got bit.
Really nice job there from Sim's team. Obviously, they didn't do very well on P1, but as it rotated to P2, they were able to cut through mid. He went sandbags. He was able to get, I think he's on like a 5 or 6 spree right now. That just kind of shows you the versatility of the Uzi that we haven't really seen so far, just because Envoy is really the only one that really uses it, but he's able to kill people up close. It doesn't recoil very much. He was able to get those kills on the back and Priesta and Chino and stuff like that. So it does seem like it's going to be a little bit of a meta change, but so far, nice job being able to flip on P2. Let's see what they do as it rotates back to Barbershop on P3 side of the map.
I'm gonna be rogue in my rogue corner. No, he's not.
Right
Plat, I think. I don't know if I just saw him or not.
I don't think top.
Top plat. No, top plat, Preston. Top plat, Preston.
Yeah, ammo got me. I got one ammo. There's no ammo.
Top flat.
He's running about a minute.
He went to like the rug bridge thing, I think.
Hey, he dead. Good call, dead. Got him 4.
I smoked out front. Front door killed me. Damn. I don't even know where I just got naded from. No bullshit. Yeah, we're spawning our bridge. Nice, get you, Justin. I tried to need in. Are we missing anyone?
Left corner, one shot.
Yeah,
not peeking left.
He's laying down.
Yeah, they're coming side as well. Flash on you,
20 seconds. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
The Chino side door on me, I'm fucking one shot. I don't know if they're all here.
I got 2. I don't think so.
Count for a second, Chino's here too, I think we're good. We're missing Preston if anything,
Preston dead.
Truck dead.
Keep trapped.
I have the whole right. Alright, listen, Shotty, I know you're good,
I'll back up for... You got an initial? I'll back. I got it. Fucker.
Yeah, I'm just finessing right now.
Good there.
I'm sitting on this truck. Left, shot team, dead. Left, dead. Other one, there's two on the truck,
Those that are a fan of my channel, you've been subscribed for a while, it's really interesting to watch Sim play because we see him play roles that we don't really see from many other people. Like, this is now the 3rd map in a row that I've kind of watched him play, and there's a lot of times with like 10 or 15 seconds left in the current hardpoint where he actually just called it out right there. He said, I'm just finessing. So obviously, they weren't going to get back inside of P3, so rather than rotate to P4, he was just finessing outside of Barbershop. You saw him get a couple kills as his enemies try to rotate from P3 to P4, and that's just something that he does that we don't really see all that often. Of course, there are other players that play that same role, but he just does it really well, and it's really nice. It's a great change of pace to see how he goes about the map a little bit differently than other pros might.
Oh, we're spawning in Zimbabwe, no bullshit.
That's an impossible fight. On green, he knows they are.
Top rug. Oh, we're about to spawn in fucking Narnia, dude.
Oh my god. Yo, you rotate the P1. I'm in dead.
Yeah, might as well, brother. Alright, let's do that too. Spawning on side or in the back.
He got me, he's on. Rug step.
Nailed it.
Rug step.
Rug steps, absolute. He's gonna back up, probably.
Legally blind.
I don't see rug steps. Wait, rug. Wait, that's a corner. 2 rug. Rug steps and rug. Wait, he was in that deep ass corner. I didn't even know. You're respawning close. Yeah, I'll smoke it off. Try and get him. I'm trying to keep him from getting out.
Sure, Jerry's one shot, 8
Looking over you.
He's right here on you, Simp.
Dead. Yo, they could have got dirt, bro. Get dirt.
15 seconds.
Nice, good shit.
There's no one mid on me, shots.
I need
Not
Jerry.
putting it back.
Who are we missing? I'm missing.
Just as a little bit of a recap right here, we're about to rotate back over towards bridge on the second set of rotations here. And even though Simp's team is down, it could be a lot worse, right? When it came to P2, they didn't have initial spawns. When it came to P3, they didn't have initial spawns. They did a nice job holding on P4, but when it went back to ruins on the opposite side of the map, they didn't have very good spawns there either. So they're down by about 18 points or so. But given how the first set of rotations have gone, it could definitely be a lot worse. Let's see, as we're about to rotate from P1 to P2, they did give up construction spawns, so we'll see if they're able to flip as it gets ready to rotate back to P2.
Are we running any trophies, by the way?
I'm running one, but
I don't know if you have two. I'll go dirt. They're dead.
I'm going straight to B2.
I'm going with you.
They're dead. Dirt again? Apathy? What the hell? He's bottom 3. He's trying to kill your bridge. Yeah.
Right away.
Guys, go one shot.
Yeah, I'm coming from with you. I'm coming from with you.
You guys going for the PDs.
Nice. I'm smoking. I'm trying. Wait. Go.
Trying to help you guys. Yep, trying to help you. Trying to help you front.
Side door. Oh, I'm shot 1 shot.
Wait.
2 door, 2 in. There's 2 in. Damn.
Shotsy's one shot in the back, there's two on the
Oh.
Shotsy's one
Hey,
shot.
Spawned hella far.
I'm gonna
Trophy closer.
You dead on hold?
Yeah, I'm coming from. What's he trying to play the back? Nice, Justin. I'm smoking this in. I'm smoking this in.
Okay, crackles.
They have a trophy.
Up there.
No, in the back. Yeah, back.
You got the cut?
That's tough.
Back left.
They push out front. They push out front.
Table.
Got out. Being absolute in the back right now.
Wow, just need the Ivy wall. I need the
He's
Ivy
up
wall.
to the back. He's just
Flashed.
Inside of that guy.
I have the-
Another
I
one
have the
shot
cross.
front. Ammo step, Shotsy.
I'm trying to get 30 seconds.
He saw me.
By this time,
Yeah,
you
he's
guys
going
are
in,
ready.
he's
Yeah, we need to go to the back. We need to go to the back ASAP.
Top,
We're gonna start
top,
spawning us
top.
out. Bottom plat. Bottom plat. Nice.
Fuck. Everybody
Get
getting
Shotsy
beat
one
down
shot.
out there.
Spawn rogue.
One's in the back.
I'm trying to hold bridge. Or not bridge, plat.
I spawned P1.
Ivy bottom mid.
You guys have
Where's Ivy cross trees?
Yeah, he's sitting in the elbow. Jerry's
I got both plat.
Ivy now.
I'm gonna get the.
Fucking 60 on this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody pick.
I have to get time.
Yeah.
Oh, I just fell off on accident.
Do you have one?
I'm going down.
Reach just one shot.
I ain't anything on you, Pierce. I have your cross though.
I'm in your pillars right now.
Ali just saw a weed.
Oh, dude. Top plat.
Bro, these
Top plat zig.
fucking insane.
I mean, I got 2 bullets.
Yeah, you are really putting yourself at a disadvantage using that gun, by the way.
Come on, bro.
One is top.
I'm trying to play the back, bro.
One is top. One is top.
Who's dead? One in the back, I think.
They're in the front.
Go.
Oh, I jumped into that fucking shit.
Other side.
Bro, I like mega jumped. It was fucking crazy.
It is?
I think they're spawning out. Yeah, they're not. They're spawning out. They're spawning out.
Okay,
On a minute,
one shot.
It was hella quiet for way too long.
I get top rugs.
I need over you, Pierce.
One top rugs on me.
I hit him.
He's stunned. Top
Beast in these spawns. Beast in these spawns now.
Last two splash top rugs, that was one shot.
Rug dead. Another one rug, I think.
Ash one left.
Plat app. Plat app, we.
He knows it there.
Shotzi dead.
Nice.
Fuck,
Plat steps, apathy.
Go.
Scored him there.
Okay, bro, this is comeback time.
Jerry, top fucking
One shot
flat.
hill, Preston. He went D.
They're gonna be our side hill, bro. I'm trying to smoke it out. Oh, he's on top rug. What the hell? Must climb the ladder. I think climb the ladder.
So I will say, as we're about to rotate here from P4, we're inside of P4 currently, second set of rotations, that the map before this, Simp did a lot better. The game was actually a lot closer. It was like 250 to 220. It was on Gunrunner. This is just not a very good map for them. When you look at the team makeups here, Simp's, of course, a dominant SMG, but there really aren't too many others on his team. You know, he's playing with Gunless and Vivid and stuff like that. So maybe they were a little bit outmanned on this one, but it's still interesting to tune in, see exactly how he's playing, see how it's going with the Uzi. Again, this is the first night where they've really gone ahead and done this. And I will say real quick that they haven't actually taken effect, right? So the patch doesn't come out for, I think we're at like 2.5 more hours. So even though they are playing with the Uzi, the patch hasn't actually taken into effect. So as you're watching scrims or as you're seeing what's happening the next couple days, look for those changes. Simp went 29 and 21. He really was the only one on his team. Silly went -7. Vivid went -13. Gunless -3. You look down underneath below, Shotzzy was 34 and 17. Great map out of him. But again, these smaller maps like Rammaza is where people like Shotzzy really pop off and where they really shine. So with that, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the first ever Uzi point of view from Simp. If you're new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I put out brand new videos like this every single day. If you have any comments on this, I'm interested to see what you guys have to say about the Uzi. Have you been using it? Will the MP5 still be used at all? Probably not. It's been nerfed into the ground. But any comments, I love the interaction. Love to hear from you guys. Leave a like before you head on the way. And with that, thank you so much. I will catch you in tomorrow's upload.